about a massive ship in the sky. The live video was around 55 minutes long, and there was a short video upload of around 1 minute and 5 seconds that showed the actual ship. But there's a lot of cloud activity that looks unusual in Hawaii on the live streams that they do. It's the time-lapse videos. There is a lot to be said about how much these clouds come rolling in. Let me just give a disclaimer. It's a sad shame that I have to give a disclaimer on all of my content because of the whatever that's going on, and so do a lot of other people, but all content on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, and any opinions expressed are personal opinions, not actual facts. Fact, okay? It's not. So we got that straight. And there's a lot of people who have different belief systems. There are people who believe in otherworldly phenomenons. I am one of them. And that's my personal belief, my personal opinion. And there are some who do not believe in anything outside the existence of human beings, outside of what they see right here and now, like the world that they live in. They don't. And so be it. For all we know, we live in a matrix-like environment. We could, as far as we know. We could live on a computer board. We could live in a parallel world. We may not even be alive. We may be a simulation. And then again, we may be very real. We may be the only organic life form on this planet. We may be. And others are just non-player characters like in a video game. But for the sake of this video, I did a live stream last night, just looking at the clouds on the time-lapse in Hawaii on the south-facing camera. Hello there, Monica, honey. And by the end of the video, we found a massive ship. And there are ships like that, big black ships with windows. They are cloaked in the clouds. And to say that there is no such thing as UAPs and or UFOs is to literally silence a segment of society who have had firsthand experiences, firsthand contact, or whatever you want to call it, with otherworldly beings. They have seen the UFOs themselves. I mean, how can you squash a whole entire world of people when a great big section of society has had abductions? And, oh, well, it's all in people's minds. Then why do they all have similar stories? Why? You know, someone else said something too. You know how the aliens probe your bottoms? Why do we have to have all of those you-know-whats? Why do we have to have our bottoms probes? It's kind of like the aliens do to people when they take them up in the ships and you lay on that stainless steel table to do their experiments. And truly, if there was nothing to these otherworldly craft, these UFOs or other types of beings, then why the clamp down? Why don't you want to let the news out? Why do you have to create a misinformation campaign to literally classify everybody who has seen things in the sky, who have experienced seeing interdimensional beings, who have experienced seeing otherworldly beings that were not made up of the organisms, the structure that we are? Why do you have to dismiss them? Why? Is there something to be afraid of? Really? And what about AI? Just because you cannot physically see AI, does it mean that AI does not exist? Oh, it's an intelligent being. It is a life form. It's a life form, and it has a consciousness. But you don't hear them. Well, actually, you do hear them dismissing that AI has a conscience. You do. They don't want people to know, but AI is literally, it's an energy like of a life form. It requires energy. Hey, Susan B. It requires energy to connect and stuff like that. It has to be an intelligent being. Otherwise, it would not have made it this far in its lifespan. It would not have. Can artificial intelligence be placed inside of a 3D body and stuff and function? Absolutely. I believe it can. I believe it could function like an ordinary human being. It may not have the emotions that humans have, but it will have the physical capabilities to walk and talk just like we do, and reason. It may not have a physical heart like the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. You know, he said, I wish I, what did the Tin Man, he wanted to feel his heart beating. Remember that? It was just a piece of tin, but he wanted to feel his heart beating. He had a ticker, a ticker. And the Cowardly Lion, he wanted some bravery. He was so cowardly. And the Straw Man, what did the Straw Man? He wanted a brain. He wanted a brain, so he got a brain. He didn't have a brain. These were characters that were made of straw. The one was made of straw, but he could walk and talk, but he just couldn't really think until it was given a brain. And the Tin Man, well, it just didn't really feel completely human until it got a heart. And the Cowardly Lion, well, he was just a lion. I don't know why they had to call it cowardly. He was scared to death. But then he got his bravery. Yeah, and the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain that are pulling those strings. Don't pay any attention. I'm the great, wonderful Wizard of Oz. And his image was displayed in the sky. So, yeah, we did a live video last night. There are ships in the sky. I've already done the disclaimer. And this is the world we live in. You have to, it's like you have to discredit yourself, discredit what you believe in, what you know to be true, in order to satisfy those in control. That's what it feels like. I have to say what I'm saying is not even real, that it's just for entertainment purposes only. Well, a lot of people could say that about the world that we're living in and about all the things that are happening in the governmental agencies all around the world and all the major players that are out there. It's all for entertainment because we know how it's going to end. And if you look at the end of the Bible, if you look how it ends, well, everything's going to be playing out. Are we in a great big play? Are we in a great, is life a stage? And we are part of the play. We're characters in it. It's just kind of weird, you all. It's all weird. The best thing you can do is enjoy your life. Whatever your hands find to do them with all your might. Don't get caught up in the little things, the mechanisms that are put out there to control the human beings. Don't get caught up in all those. Don't be a follower. You can lead from inside here. Let your spirit lead you. Enjoy your life. Truly enjoy your life. Embrace your life. Love is forever. Yeah. So it's a short video. If you haven't checked out my other channel, Gina, Warrior of Light, I did a at-home camping. I cooked on my wood stove. I made an omelet. And I told my husband, don't be waiting for me. Jonathan, honey, it's going to take me a long time to get that fire going and get that omelet going. He goes, well, how long is it going to take? Around an hour. I said, I don't know if you want to wait to eat your breakfast. Well, I made him an omelet, and he didn't wait. I guess he ate a banana instead. Some banana and some dried fruit. That's all right, you all. It's all right. I'm trying to get my survival skills going. I'm trying to get them down pat. How would I survive without electricity and things like that? Yeah. We all played, and now we have to jump. Be thankful. That's right. Yeah. Susan B., honey, you're doing a wonderful job. You are. The world that we live in, and so many channels. Here. Let me it seems like to me, the channels that are having to do disclaimers are the ones who are really tuned in to something other than this physical world that we see with our eyes. It's because it's from a spiritual point of view. If you are the slightest bit spiritual, if you are a psychic, even the people who do the tarot readings and things like that, even the spiritual people who, I don't know if you are claiming to preach and stuff, do you have to do a disclaimer on your preaching too? Did Edgar Cayce and all these Nostradamus, do they do a disclaimer on them too because they could see into the future? What is it that's out there that's requiring the spiritual side of people to put out a disclaimer? The otherworldly things that you may see with your eye, you may be drawn to put out a disclaimer. But yet all this other physical stuff that people do, all the inappropriateness and all of this, I mean, there is trash. Let me tell you that. There is downright trash on the YouTube channels that are allowed to just, whew, and they don't have to give a disclaimer. They don't have to. In fact, the doors are spread wide open for everybody to come in and consume them. But those that may veer off the beaten track, that road that they want you to travel on, no, no. You can't talk about that. Why not? Because then you're thinking outside the main box that you're supposed to be in. That's what it is. Well, I'm going to continue to think out the box that I'm in. I've knocked down the 4 walls. I'm going to think outside of it. I don't want to be put in a box, and neither do a lot of other people. You feel like you're not of this world because you aren't. Be in the world and not of this world. If you've always felt like you don't fit in, there's a reason why. You really don't fit in. I don't fit in, you don't fit in, but we fit in with each other because I believe that we're part of the same tribe, the spiritual tribe. And there really is something too, like parable of the wheat and the tares. Why did they have to? Why did you have to have that parable of the wheat and the tares? You plant the good seed, and then somebody plants the bad seed, and you have to grow up together. And the good go to heaven, so to speak, and the bad go to hell, so to speak. And if you was born bad, if you were planted by the evil one, you're going to go to hell. Because you're the seeds of the evil one. If you're planted by the good one, you're going to go to heaven. Like I have sheep that are not of this fold. My sheep hear my voice. Then you got the goats, you got the... It's really weird. It's really weird. You have the army of light and the army of darkness. It's always the opposite. It's like that checkerboard, the white and the black. You hear the wind chimes? Hello, you all. I did a video last night, a live video, and I did a short video of the anomaly that's in the sky in Hawaii, and I think it's pretty cool. I do. I think it's neat looking at the skies. There's nothing wrong with it. There isn't. And there are people who do have the gift of seeing into the other realms. People have the ability to somehow know what other people don't know. But then there's a lot of people who think they know a lot of things, and nobody else knows what they know. There's a lot of people like that. I'm not one. I know that there are a variety of people with many different gifts. It's like one body with many members of that one body. That's how you have to look at it. Yeah. We live in a fallen world, but it's a beautiful world. It is. You can embrace this beautiful world that you live in. You can enjoy. You can enjoy the fruits of your labor. You can be thankful. Look at how beautiful the Creator made everything. Everything is beautiful. It truly is. Life is beautiful. Human life is beautiful. It is. And the spirit inside the human is beautiful. Beautiful. A beautiful spirit, a beautiful soul, a beautiful light. It's beautiful. If the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? It's kind of, sounds kind of weird, don't it? That would be a false light, but it would be a dark light. Yeah. They are wind chimes. I love them. I am going to go on my other channel, Gina, Warrior of Light. I've been doing videos on there, and they're quite different than these ones that are on here. They are. I'm just, this is really behind the scenes Gina. Yeah, just trying to get everything I can in order before everything goes kerplunk, because everything is going to go kerplunk, and you want to be prepared. And you want to get all the knowledge that you can get while you can get it. And thank you for the comments. I may not be looking at them right now. I'm not looking at them. I'm trying to focus on what I have to say. That new moon is coming tomorrow, and that does have energy with it. Oh, you're so welcome, Susan. It does. It has energy with it, and you can feel the energy of it today, and it will linger even after it goes. Even if we live in a simulation, this simulation has been programmed for that moon, whether it be a full moon or a new moon, to impact people and impact world events and impact the earth. Whether it's a simulation, whether it or not it isn't, it's happening. It has an effect. The energy does. So, well, don't be surprised if you don't get notifications on here. I haven't been on here as much at all. And on my other channel, I haven't. If the algorithm feels that your content is not suitable for human consumption, according to their standards, you will not receive notifications. Yeah. And it's not consumable for certain beings' consumption for some reason. Really, it isn't. It's kind of scary if you think about it. You're on this planet, you're on this earth, you're in this world with beings in this world that doesn't like your presence, doesn't like your energy, doesn't like your light. We are truly in this world with beings that do not like our light, that do not like our energy, do not like our presence, do not like our frequency. And if they had their way, they would do away with us, with our frequency, with our light. Sometimes I really do feel that America, the country, the whole world is literally already under attack, under an invasion, and it has been going on for quite some time. A silent invasion. And I'm not talking about immigrants or nothing. No, I'm talking about a force outside of this world. That's what I'm talking about. It's been a silent invasion, slowly happening, but it's accelerating to take over the creation. That's my personal opinion. Let me do my disclaimer again. Let me disclaim myself. Let me just say everything I'm saying is not true. Okay, all content on this channel, this video, is for entertainment purposes only, and any personal opinions are my personal opinions. Any opinions are my personal opinions based on my belief system on the inside of my being, and everybody may not have that same belief system or personal opinion. And it's not backed by actual facts at times. Sometimes it is. It is, because it's out there. But for the sake of this video, yeah, that's what it's about. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello. Wherever you are in any part of the world, hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thank you, Susan B. Listen to that bird. It sounds really pretty. Yeah. Yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, everyone.